Hello, family. Sorry, I have an issue with the computer. Um, uh, I have one more article to read, so you know, um, I will present the article. I'll make my comment. New update on the SEC report case delivered. Exactly. XP is moving again this morning, following Friday court ruling the market are adding on Ripple Lab victory and AXP breakout. Uh, Ripple XP jumped by 9% Friday, bucking the broader crypto market trend on the day. New update on Ripple using SEC case delivered XP support while the rest of the crypto market tracked the US equity market including that. Fair notice, defense decision favored Ripple. On Friday, court document revealed the presiding judge of the SEC's Ripple case will allow Ripple to use fair notice defense. The decision is pivotal in Ripple defense, an argument that SEC failed to notify Ripple Lab of possible violation of SEC law. The latest ruling followed previous judgment in favor of Ripple Lab. In early February, the court ruled in favor of answering to legal opinion. General counsel for Ripple Lab, Stuart Authority, took to Twitter in response to the court ruling, saying, "To the other market player, there are serious questions whether SEC were provided report with fair notice that distribution of XRP since 2013 would ever be prohibited under the security law. Today, others make clear the serious question whether the SEC ever provided report with fair notice that distribution of EXP since 2013 would ever be prohibited under the security law." But going to it, if you're not paying attention, then you should now. News win for Ripple today. The latest correlating tie with the two legal opinions that this demonstrated Ripple Lab effort to remain in the boundary of US law and more important to address any concern via the classification of digital asset. February court ruling in favor of Ripple Lab. This first of two documents was in relation to new coin and the second Ripple network slash open coin. And the first opinion dated February 8, 2012 slash Perkin Co. LLC company that coin that purchase are likely to be prepaid access. Coin could become subject to regulation as prepaid access under the bank secrecy. This regulator provided a set of prepaid access. When sold to the investor could be considered security. If sold to the investor, would provide funder and the capital necessary to launch the operate new coin. Coin likely to be considered security and subject to regulation under federal security law. Coin not initially sold may still constitute security if sold at a later date. Coin could be considered security when sold on the secondary market at a later date. Coin may become commodity should contract for future rate of coin be developed. They will likely be classified as a commodity under the Commodity Exchange Act. Exchange may be treated as money transmitter or currency exchanger. From the second legal document Perkin and Coin provide the following opinion. Although we believe that a company agreement can be made that Ripple credit do not constitute security under the federal security law, given the lack of case law, we believe that there is some risk, albeit small, that SEC disagree with our analysis. The SEC failed to contest the opinion of Perkin Court until December 2020. Now this graphic you see express action, the time and speed was up by 3.75% to 83 cents. Technical indicator. Actually, we need to avoid a day of 78 cents pivot to make another run of the first major resistance level of 83. Then exposing me to broader crypto market to support a move back from 83-cent level. Next time the rate will test the second resistance level at 86 cent and resist at 90 cent. The third major resistance level will sit at 95 cent. A fall through the pivot will bring first major support level of 74 cent into play, bring an extended sell-up at XP should still clear out sub 80 cent. The second major support level for 60 cent. Looking at the amount, the 4-hour candlestick chart below into the bullish sooner explicit level of 15-day and not currently at 74 cents. This morning, a 50-day, 100-day, and our corner to 200-day, I'm not saying they need more. The bullish cost of 50-day, 100-day month to 200-day month, only above day people 50-day. Okay, yeah, we can see right now experience for Ripple Lab one more time. The latest one with SEC agency, and they want to grab basically they want to grab the XRP because I understand XRP will be the crypto asset, the main crypto asset for to use for most of the financial transaction, and they want to use that combined with the digital. And my this is my opinion. They will want to use XP probably as a digital currency like CBDC or combination of CBDC and XRP, and of course regulate stablecoin. So they want to grab and take control of XRP, and that may also explain why they did not implement the regulation because they're waiting to see if they will finally win this case. And you know, we have to see what they're going to do with the regulation. And we're not sure how to regulate XRP, but we know to not take grab XP, take control XP. So that's a good news for us. So I'm not a financial advisor, but if you have a possibility to invest in XP and grab more, I would suggest to do it. But if but before you do any transaction, any investment in crypto, do your diligence, do your investigation, and your research, and a lot of things regarding crypto regulation right now is happening right now. So to be definitely look at and consider XP and their regulation. But you have to understand stablecoin in cryptocurrency, specifically XP. When you buy before the regulation, you have a clause or you have a grandfather clause. So you have kind of protection under the law because you purchase those assets prior to the change of law. So you have some level of protection. So I'll say a few minutes. If you have any question, any comment, feel free to ask your question or put a comment in the chat or on the comment section. So I'll be happy to respond. And also, I look forward to meet you uh, in this stream or the stream. But the crypto market is growing, and people need to be aware of that. And don't be the last to the party. And the government and the corporate entity understand is a tsunami of crypto invest in the next few months and year. So they have to prepare the crypto regulation. And also, maybe we have time to show you one more article. One second. So, I will try to share quickly another article. I just want to show you this. Why are there so many crypto ads during the Super Bowl? Yeah, the eye-catching commercial highlight a push to create more mainstream awareness of the fast-growing but poorly understood industry. The crypto marketplace was arrived. The cover commercial breaking during the Super Bowl, where 30 seconds but cost much as 7 feature eye-catching and for cryptocurrency companies such as Coinbase and eToro, a list rejoined the upla to Mary David appeared an ad for FTX in the networking page for crypto.com. Coinbase minimal 60-second spot for QR code bounce around the screen like DVD logo. See up chatted on social media and the platform appeared to crash after it aired. The matchup between the victorious Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals was broadcast by NBC News, so the parent company of NBC News. Showed up the most prominent real estate in all our television, allowed them to the realm of legitimacy of the space and say, we here in part of the American Revolution, said Jason again, not fond of CEO in fabric medium. Oh, sorry, I missed your sentence. Showing up on the most premium real estate in all television, allowed them to make legitimacy of the space and say, we We are here in public American tradition, said Jefferson Tamata, founder and CEO of Fabric Media, a strategy and marketing company. You can bring equity and credibility that way, trust, recognition, and have purchase intent. I'm sure the crypto company will see huge risk and download and send them so they can calculate return on investment. Then that's it. The crypto firms were far from the only brand that shell out million purchase second at times when making the biggest advertising expected. But the shortfall of crypto-related marketing during the game was still notable, highlighting push create moments awareness the fast-growing but poorly understood industry. In the last 3 years, crypto world has been pumped with full investment capital. The price of mainstream digital currency, including Bitcoin and Ether, steadily rose through they have stumbled on recent months, and turned crypto has gone from semi-French digital hobby for tech pro into more recurrent crypto force, growing money in it as well as average retail investor. And the other crypto company, Bigwig, the triple-level crypto prominence of the defending television event of the year was a golden opportunity to clear confusion about what some viewed as the future of the global economy in the crowd of competitive crypto marketplace when a veritable race for new user market share equity oxygen. Mm, Okay, so well, maybe I will show you something quickly. I'm not gonna read it, but I will just show you the title and Year after calling Bitcoin red, President Warren Buffett just invest 1 billion and crypto friendly bank. Maybe crypto is the right person after all. Those were maybe crypto isn't the right person after all. Those were honestly words of Warren Buffett, the famous investor called the sage of Omaha for nothing before the rest of the market. Now this money is still out of what? Specifically, his company Berkshire Hathaway about 1 billion worth of stock in digital bank that focus on crypto. Berkshire made crypto invest public with a SEC filing earlier this week. Three Buffett company has purchased 1 billion of share of new bank, which is a bank based in Brazil and the largest kind of Latin America. New banks are called neobank and bank that benefit from adapting bank system but now running exclusively on physical location instead of focus only on digital service. Digital bank investment unit mobilized our users to put money on Bitcoin exchange rate fund, tapping financial space that Berkshire later option on the lab for. So when you see what's going on with crypto regarding the ads to Super Bowl and cryptos going to the mainstream scene, and you see the big dog or big hedge fund are investing a lot of money in crypto. But it's not the first time you invest. You already invested a few months ago. I know that for sure. Also, a few articles regarding that. The first video I showed is about Kevin Dollar. He also criticized crypto in the past, but I know he invested last year. Mark Cuban invests in Ethereum because it's closest to regular order to the fiat currency. So we know what's going on. I already invest in crypto and I know what's going on in crypto, but the regulation um, is coming because of a tsunami of investors coming in crypto for all the reasons I already mentioned before. The incoming stock market crash that could be triggered by the AMC short squeeze or the real estate China debt, uh, and also the geopolitics and the split between one block of country and the one that's still real estate, and the one that deal with China, Russia, Venezuela, or the break in the break block, and all the country their currency already collapse or to receive economic sanction from the United States. So those countries, their citizens will not wait for the government to regulate crypto. So for all those reasons, um, so gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? It's quite obvious what's going on in the market will influence the future of crypto, but uh, the government will try to grab or control crypto as much as possible. They understand they cannot do it, but to make it harder for people to train to buy crypto and to implement some fees, some tax. And anyway, even the politicians are already have investment in crypto. I know that for sure. And also China already launched their digital dollar, and the United States will do it probably next year. So, beside the crypto regulation, they want to have an alternative to crypto because I understand the fiat currency is dying. So, if you have any comment, feel free to leave your comment. You can ask question. I will respond as soon as possible. Okay, so I'll pull this through. So I'll um, you know something from what I'm showing. And like I say, if you have any question, feel free to ask your question or leave a comment. I'll be glad to respond to your question and comment. Have a good day.